カロリーナさんです。
おめでとうございます。
名前を呼ばれた瞬間に涙が止まらなくなりました。日本人として認められたという気持ちで感謝の気持ちでいっぱいです。
日本人になりました。
She stole it from real Japanese. She can become Japanese citizen, but she doesn't represent Japanese women.
That work hard
A Ukraine-born woman who was criticized for not being Japanese enough after winning.
It's not about the citizenship. She is having an affair with a married man who is also one of the judges in the pageant.
This is Miss World Japan 2022, and this is for 2023. However, this year's Miss Japan was a bit different, or some may say a whole lot different. Her name is Carolina Shino. Many people call her by her nickname Karo-chan, with brunette hair, brown eyes, and tall nose. Although she is almost entirely Japanese inside, for many Japanese, she simply is not Japanese enough. This is a sad story of a pageant queen, love and betrayal, with the sad ending of her losing the newly earned Miss Japan title just a few weeks after winning it. She is into kawaii things, she likes to dine and wine, she wears kimono once in a while, and she holds a Japanese passport at that. At a glance, Carolina Shino is not much different from any other Japanese girls out there.
皆さん、こんにちは。カロリーナです。
Except that she doesn't really look Japanese in the traditional sense. In fact, it's not just a look that's different. Racially, she doesn't even have a single drop of Japanese blood either. That's right, she's not even mixed Japanese or born in Japan. How did Karo manage to be Miss Japan then? August 24th, 1997. Karo was born in a small town in Ukraine as Karolina Saluk to a Russian Polish father and her beloved Ukrainian mother, Lena.
Mama です。
Lena was only 17 when she gave birth to Karo, and little is known about her birth father. Whatever happened between them, it looks like Lena became a single mother and took care of cute little Karo in Ukraine until she finished kindergarten there. Right around that time, as luck would have it, Lena fell in love with a Japanese guy. And when Karo turned 5, mother and daughter moved to Nagoya City in Japan to join Lena's Japanese husband.
ご飯が美味しいっていう理由も日本で育ってよかったなと思う点です。あとは教育がしっかりされている。
From elementary school to university, Karo always went to local Japanese schools, taught in Japanese, surrounded by Japanese. Naturally, she speaks and writes like Japanese. In fact, her commands of Ukrainian language is supposed to be pretty bad.
ビデオだって。
In this video on her YouTube channel, she explains in details why she's culturally very, very Japanese, and most of her friends are also purely Japanese, so to say.
私のお友達が日本人ばかりの理由、1個目の理由としては、私の周りには日本人しかいなかったんですよ、そもそも。1つ目が、私の感覚としては日本人の感覚で生きてるじゃない。てか頭の中も日本語で考えて、日本な考え方をしているわけですよ。日本の感覚とか日本の文化を分かっていて、その日本で育ったりしている方の方が意気投合しやすい。
To understand Karo, you must understand her mother, Lena, short for Svetlana. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Here are photos of Karo and Lena. Can you even tell which one is the mother? Although Lena is already 43, they look more like sisters. Their relationship is also similar to that between sisters, and Karo always looked up to Lena as a role model. Lena is a woman of determination and do whatever it takes to make things happen. It wasn't until Lena was 39 that she got into modeling, but she did it with such a strong determination. 3 years straight, she mostly just ate broccoli and chicken breast to compete in the Best Body Japan contest, for which she won the first prize across all age groups. She was already 42 by then. It is no mystery Karo also entered into the Best Body Japan contest, as it's one of the few pageants in Japan that doesn't require Japanese citizenship. She won the Grand Prix and she was ready for the next big thing. In September 2023, she got the Japanese citizenship and was ready to take on the Miss World Japan contest. 2024 Miss World Japan competition was unusually competitive, but that's not why everyone was shocked when the winner was finally announced.
C のカロリーナさんです。
The contestants clearly had mixed feelings about this. Nevertheless, many people found her tearful speech very much moving.
ありがとうございます。本当に夢のようで、名前を呼ばれた瞬間に涙が止まらなくなりました。やっぱり人種の壁というものもあり、日本人として生きてはいますが、なかなか受け入れてもらえないことも多くあった中で、今回本当に日本人として認められたという気持ちで、感謝の気持ちでいっぱいです。本当にありがとうございます。これからも多様性だったり、人を見た目で判断しない社会づくりに貢献していきたいと思っております。本当にありがとうございます。
Despite numerous negative comments, the public opinion was split right in the middle, with many people welcoming her as a true Japanese and deserving of the title, others totally against her. Just when we thought things were calming down, suddenly, most everybody turned against her when a bombshell scandal with this guy erupted out of nowhere. The guy's name is Takuma Maeda, aka Muscle Doctor. He's handsome, he's a doctor, he's got money, and he's got muscles. Yes, he's none other than Super Muscle Dr. Takuma.
8ヶ月筋トレ今続けてます。
Dr. Takuma started off as a cancer researcher and got into bodybuilding only in his late 30s. And around the same time, he switched his practice to plastic surgery. He even published a book titled Muscle is Gold, in which he preaches muscle prolongs your life. Well, I'm not sure if it makes sense, and the book didn't sell well either. Anyways, after a grand body transformation from this to this piece of muscle, he won in the male division of Best Body Japan Contest 2018. He's also married with a young son. And one more important fact about him, he cheated on his wife with Karo. And apparently no one in Japan could stop talking about it. Just a few weeks after Miss Japan ceremony, unexpected news broke out that shook the internet in Japan. Miss Japan and Muscle Doctor have international extramarital affairs. This spurred a series of negative sentiments all over internet. You must understand that extramarital affairs is a death sentence in Japan. People, especially middle-aged Japanese women, are obsessed with celebrity cheating scandals and bash the celebrities till they lose almost everything. Many celebrities and athletes have lost their jobs, sponsorship, and TV contracts over their scandals. Not too long ago, Ai Fukuhara, a ping-pong child prodigy loved by almost every single Japanese household for more than 2 decades, fell right from grace when she ran away from her husband is Taiwanese. Initially, people were quite sympathetic towards her because it's believed that the mother-in-law mistreated her. But as soon as she was spotted having a date with another man, most everybody in Japan turned against Ai-chan and no one likes her anymore. The most ridiculous thing about this whole cheating obsession is it's always the woman who comes under fire. Even when the woman is single and has every right to date whomever she wants, people in Japan tend to bash the single woman rather than the married guy. And this was also the case with Carolina and the Muscle Doctor. Although Caro is single and free to do whatever she wants, people started trashing Caro rather than the doctor. Particularly harsh comments came from the friend and the sister of the doctor.
A year ago, I heard that Takuma's cheating. Mao and I cried together. Mao went to see a psychiatrist and became so thin with just 30 kilos or so. But she continued to make efforts, wishing to protect the family and make a home that he wants to come back to. When Mao asked that the 3 parties talk together, Carolina didn't agree, saying she doesn't see any benefit for her. I think Carolina is equally responsible. It doesn't make sense for Takuma alone to take the blame.
It is truly unfortunate when a husband falls in love with another woman, especially when the guy is not so nice about it. Why does the third wheel, the woman, needs to sit down and talk to the husband and the wife? Can you imagine how awkward that's going to be? Sometimes I feel like the Japanese are stuck with the idea of an ideal family from years ago, and it became so unhealthy. Despite the criticism against Carolina being so unfair, people started calling Carolina a thief who stole her husband. Less than a month later, on the 6th of February, Carol finally yielded to the mounting pressure and announced she is letting go of the Miss Japan title. At the same time, she submitted resignation to her modeling agency, which means her modeling career is over, at least for the time being. In a way, this incident is very typical of Japan and shed some light on the real dark side of this country. I second with this famous Japanese billionaire YouTuber.
どうでもいいじゃねえかよ。結婚してないと思ってた。それで付き合ったわけじゃん。でもほらもう好きになっちゃったんだからさ。別れらんないでしょ。悪くねえんだからさ。それなのにさ、ミス日本を剥奪するとか、マジで、なんだのお前らっていう。不倫してねえやつなんか、ほとんどいねえから。なあ、もう。This
is a controversial topic and people do have different views on it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you're interested, here are more videos where I uncover different dark sides of Japan that are virtually unknown to foreigners. So click here and I'll see you there. Bye bye, sayonara.